ahead and now progress to what I want to do offensively. So I'm going to go over a couple different attacks and transitions, and just to show you the opportunities that we have from half guard. Okay, so first and foremost, I can attack both of these arms, and I can also attack the legs if I really want to, depending on what I'm going to go for. So a lot of the time, he's going to hug my head right here, and you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be trying to pull his head into here. I can always start attacking this arm. I can always come in and get this Kimura grip. So attacks on the far side arm are really great. And though there are some attacks over here, like getting this arm in here and start going for the Americana, even though I have those, it's not going to be like a priority right off the bat. I'm going to utilize these things in order to progress my position. So like I always say, position before submission. So let's go ahead and talk about advancing our position first. Let's scooch down this way. Yeah. So he's got to put his butt down. He's generally never going to have his butt up in the air if he's a good jiu-jitsu practitioner. And like I got my frames right here, my pinky to toe, so my forearm to shin is holding him off. He's going to be trying to progress into me, whatever this is. So the first thing I'm going to go for is just a basic scissor sweep. So a scissor sweep is going to require, just like we talked about, like the table method, right? He's a table with 4 legs right now. I'm going to try to break away one of the legs and then push him directly towards that leg that I've collapsed. So stop the posting arm and then push him towards the posting arm. So that's my goal. So especially if he's hugging my head right here, right? I'm going to be grabbing this. I generally grab the back of the head, and I'm going to now pull him up onto my shin here, my knee shield. I'm going to take this leg out, block his leg, and now I'm going to make a scissor motion with my legs right here. I get up to mount. And then, of course, you can get right into your Americana or whatever submission you're looking for. Sometimes they come in here, and we go back to our head and arm trap. Sometimes they get right here, and then sometimes you force the gift wrap by moving his arm across. So you find whichever submission you want. So again, he's pushing into me, right? And sometimes he'll be grabbing the back of my head, right? And so I use that against him to get here, grab the back of his head, so that way I can load him. And notice he goes from trapping my foot right here to my foot being free. And then I can get it out, scissor sweep, right into my mount and start going for my attacks that we just learned in our mount module. Again, from right here, he's going to be grabbing the back of my head. And it doesn't have to be grabbing the back of my head. I just want to stay consistent. Sometimes I'll just be grabbing his arm right here. All right. Sometimes he'll be over here trying to do something, so I'll lock it in right here. And then I'll come through right here to get that scissor sweep. As long as I'm blocking this posting arm. All right. So here I'm grabbing, always grabbing the back of my head. And I kind of like pinch it so that way if he tries to post, he can't. And usually, like I said, he's going to be sitting down, so that way my foot's stuck right here. So I load him up right there. And then I'll do one more from this angle. So he's grabbing my head. Do it. All right, I'm going to lift him up, but usually he's sitting down, right? So I lift him up. I get this leg out, block his knee, so that way he's completely blocked as he falls over. I'm going to push with my hand, scissor my legs. Boom, right up to mount. So my legs are like this, and I scissor them, just like that. Let me show. Come over here, Nick. Come over here. And so where I'm right here, my legs are like this. I'm blocking his knee, and this is still a knee shield. I just scissor through like that. And I have all the posts right here on this side, so I'm able to get up right in that mount. Okay. One last time. He's sitting on my leg right here. We're battling it out. Maybe he comes to try and hug my head. Grab right here, load him, get this leg out, block right here, get right here, and I start working for my submissions.